did actually go down on the highly anticipated Doge Day. As you can see here on 4/20 or April 20th, it didn't really spike up as a lot of people were expecting, and actually really downtrended. As you can see here, starting out at about 41 cents and hitting a bottom of about 29 cents. And as you can see, that's a lot of value lost right there. And why did it really go down that much? We're going to jump into that right in this video, so stay tuned. I did want to point out that after peaking on April 16th, it did downtrend. And then as Doge Day was coming and approaching, it was highly anticipated as a lot of people started buying in. So as you can see, this actually spiked up the price back to its highs. However, on Doge Day, it did not have that specific catalyst that was supposed to launch it up into the stratosphere, sending Dogecoin to 78 to $1 per coin. It actually turned negative for a lot of people who were buying in anticipation for Doge Day to take off. Where the news actually comes out, and then it's not that the news didn't necessarily overestimate and then underdeliver. It's more that the news actually just stayed true to what it was actually supposed to be, and these people actually overhyped it, buying in for the previous couple of trading days, thus making the people actually anticipate and over promise and then under deliver it, and then really trigger a sell-off quickly. So I did want to point out one post that I did see on Reddit, and I don't know the validity of this post because you also have to take everything with a grain of salt when you do read it on the internet. However, this does have a lot of attention in the Doge community, and I wanted to bring it to your guys' attention. Now, I don't want to read it verbatim. However, I do want to kind of skim over some very important parts. As you can see, it says, "Warning, we are being price suppressed." And it claims that this one large wallet is actually consistently selling off and manipulating the price of Doge, therefore keeping it around this price point and not allowing it to spike up to the anticipated levels that it was previously. As you can see here, it reads, "One whale is almost single-handedly keeping Doge down by dumping 1 million Doge every 15 minutes and slowly walking down his sell limit price." As you can see here, these are just some of the stubs starting on 4/21/2021, and this dates back for the past previous couple of days. As you can see, he's selling a ton of Doge off. 1 million, 1 million, 1 million, 1 million, 1 million, 2 million, 4 for some odd reason, 13 million, 1 million, 1 million, 1 million. And as you can see, this really affects the price of Doge on the daily basis. Look at how much he is unloading consistently. And the reason why they are really speculating that this person is driving down the price is because he has such a large influence on Doge single-handedly that his sell limit orders actually do affect the price of Doge in the intraday trading. It states he has been doing this since April 16th, and that's when Doge actually spiked up and hit its record highs. And at the current rate, it will take him 118 hours or 5 days because he is consistently doing it on a 15-minute interval. They simply just took how much Dogecoin he actually had in his wallet and figured out how long it would take him to completely run dry of Dogecoin in that account. His sell limit is currently set at 0.324, meaning the highest price for this asset will hover at this price or whatever he changes his sell limit to. Assuming it's not a sell bot, if he ever leaves his terminal, that's when the rocket leaves the pad. This is saying once he actually stops selling in this 15-minute interval and unloading this massive amount of Dogecoin back into the market, this is when it's going to really spike up Dogecoin and start really hitting those highs that people were anticipating. It goes on to say that it should walk Dogecoin down to about the 20-cent range, as we're seeing slowly throughout the past couple of days, currently hovering around 26 cents. It goes on to saying it's pretty obvious this guy is trying to provoke a mass panic sale, so don't allow yourself to be psychologically manipulated by this tactic. It's as old as the market. Spread the word. We can buy the dips and hold longer than he can continue to sell. Doge has a market cap of $50 billion with 130 billion coins in circulation, as Ethereum has a market cap of 250 billion with only 115 million coins in circulation. Now notice, this is an M and this is a B. If you read over this really quickly, it doesn't really make a lot of sense, so pay attention right there. It goes on by saying that Dogecoin is more popular by Ethereum by far, which is true. When Doge attains the same market cap as Ethereum, it will be worth $2 per coin. At the current trading price of about 25 cents per Dogecoin, that means it could have a possibility of a 6x return on your investment if Dogecoin actually demands the same market cap. Now, there has been a lot of talk about it being an inflationary coin, and I did actually make a video on that explaining how this could actually be a good thing. Link in the description below, so make sure you watch that. But it states, as far as the inflationary FUD, which is fear, uncertainty, and doubt, goes, all common currencies have to be inflationary. This is very important, and that's why it's in all caps, because any currency that's actually going to be traded on the daily in the global financial system has to be inflationary. Specifically, like the dollar. To account for the lost currency, only stores of value like Bitcoin and gold have a finite supply. Doge has 130 billion coins in circulation, with a constant 5 billion or less added each year. This small 4% inflation rate this year matches the US dollar. I want to repeat that. 4% inflation rate this year matches the US dollar and predictably decreases over time as the number of Dogecoins in circulation increases, just like the US dollar. Dogecoin being inflationary is good, not bad, and qualified it uniquely to be the global electronic currency. Good luck to all. This is another screenshot of that whale unloading millions of more Dogecoins, specifically on Doge Day itself, potentially stunting the parabolic growth that Dogecoin was highly anticipated to have on Doge Day. Then it goes on to say that maybe he's walking it down for the retail investors who were shut out and want a good entry point, but no. He's probably just a greedy blank who resents the success of Doge because the other coins supposedly have better fundamentals, and Doge is taking a hammer to the price graphs over the past weeks. When a lot of people anticipate other more quote-unquote qualified cryptocurrencies to take over the global financial system, like Ethereum, Litecoin maybe, Bitcoin of course, and Dogecoin actually takes it over, it's highly ironic. And even Elon Musk came out and said how ironic it would be if Doge actually takes the financial markets over. He then edited the post and said why it's being done. It's manipulation. It's some foreign billionaire who's most likely using a Chinese Binance wallet, according to a very computer literate friend of mine. Again, you have to take this with a grain of salt, because whose friend is this and how qualified really is he in this department? I don't know. This is just some random stranger on the internet. I've only found one whale wallet doing this, but it may be a group of several like-minded foreign billionaires trying to hurt the American middle class because of their love for Doge has caused their favorite coin to go down a lot in the last 5 days or so. Maybe their favorite coin is more of the traditional ones like Bitcoin or Ethereum that's given them massive returns over the last couple of years, and they just couldn't stand the lack of returns in the last 5 days. You guys can read through this, although he puts in all caps, do not fall for the manipulation. He/they can't seem to take it below 30 cents with all the buy pressure, even if it's well-coordinated ladder attack, and he/they will run out of money eventually. Finally, create the awareness and spread the word to keep him/them from winning. He actually comes out and edits this post and says that the whale bought 339 more million Dogecoin and is selling at the peaks to drive the price down and buying the artificial depression in the price he or they created. Meanwhile, everyone else suffers and panic sells, losing their money, essentially to him or them, very dirty pool. He's saying that they are actually manipulating the markets. When it gets down to a low point, they are just dumping millions and millions of dollars in, potentially even billions of dollars into Doge to spike it up, and then actually creating artificial fear in the market by selling off very rapidly, having other people rapidly sell off, and capturing those sweet profits. I don't know how long this will take/play out, if it'll take up to the next 5 days when he runs out of money, or if he's going to start actually trading intraday in the day and start just manipulating the market and withdrawing as much cash from the Doge market as possible from these retail investors who just want to make a small profit. I am speculating here and I am shooting in the dark. I will admit that. However, I do think that this article does have a little bit of validity when it comes to Doge Day and why Doge actually didn't take off, because these whales are actually consistently selling off and manipulating the market. I'm going to be coming out with some more hot Doge content, so please stay tuned. Drop a like and of course subscribe to the channel and comment for those almighty YouTube algorithms. And until next time, see you guys later.